As mentioned previously, Hinako discovered that the new transfer student was none other than Shiori, the mysterious girl she had encountered before. However, Shiori pretended not to know Hinako at all, leaving Hinako confused about Shiori's true intentions. During lunch break, Hinako went to her usual secluded spot to eat, only to find Shiori following her uninvited. Learning that Shiori hadn't brought lunch, Hinako kindly shared her own bento with her. Unexpectedly, Shiori suddenly leaned close to Hinako and whispered that the only thing she wanted to eat was Hinako herself. This confirmed Hinako's suspicion that Shiori was indeed the mermaid girl from yesterday. When Hinako asked why Shiori had transferred to her school just to eat her, Shiori avoided answering directly. Instead, she countered by asking if Hinako wanted to be eaten. Seeing Hinako fall silent, Shiori explained that she hadn't eaten Hinako immediately because Hinako hadn't reached her peak flavor yet. She added that if Hinako wanted to be eaten, she needed to eat well and grow up healthily. After hearing this explanation, Hinako left disappointed. She went alone to the riverbank to brood, thinking that if when she would be eaten depended entirely on Shiori's whims. It would have been better if she had died yesterday, since losing her family. Hinako's only wish had been to reunite with them as soon as possible. Now, she could only trust that Shiori would eventually eat her and fulfill her wish. The next day, Miko returned to school after recovering from her illness, only to find Shiori sitting in Hinako's seat. After Hinako explained that Shiori was the new transfer student and their homeroom teacher had rearranged the seating, Miko became curious. Not only was she assigned a seat directly under the teacher's watchful eye, but she was also placed far away from Hinako. When Miko saw how close Shiori seemed to be with Hinako, she became jealous and immediately grabbed Hinako's arm, declaring that she was Hinako's best friend. Hinako felt helpless caught between the two. During break time, Miko was called away by the teacher regarding her absences, missing another chance to spend time with Hinako. Noting Miko's jealousy, Shiori commented that she found Miko interesting. Misunderstanding Shiori's meaning, Hinako pleaded with her not to eat Miko. Shiori explained that while Miko was interested, she didn't find her tasty. When Hinako asked if humans tasted so different to monsters, Shiori replied that each monster has different preferences. But someone like Hinako, who emits a scent appealing to all monsters, is exceptionally rare. However, Shiori was more curious about why Hinako showed no fear despite knowing she was targeted by various monsters. Gazing into Shiori's sea blue eyes, Hinako felt as if Shiori could see right through her. Flustered, she explained that she wasn't afraid because Shiori had promised to protect her until she became more delicious. Relieved that her answer seemed to satisfy Shiori, Hinako didn't notice that her every move was being closely watched. After school, taking advantage of Shiori handling transfer procedures, Miko quickly left school with Hinako. Miko admitted she had been so worried that Shiori would monopolize even Hinako's after-school time that she couldn't concentrate in class all day. Hinako noticed the streets were unusually crowded, and Miko reminded her that the summer festival was happening today. When Miko invited Hinako to the fireworks display that evening, Hinako's hesitant expression made Miko realize she was thinking of her deceased family. Miko immediately apologized and suggested they could watch the fireworks from home instead of dealing with the crowded festival. Returning home alone, Hinako lay in bed listening to the cheerful voices of people heading to the festival outside her window. Remembering how vibrant summers used to be, and how they now only brought her pain, Hinako's mood sank. The doorbell suddenly brought her back to reality. Standing outside in the dazzling evening sun was Shiori, emanating the familiar scent of the ocean. When Shiori invited Hinako to the fireworks festival, Hinako refused without hesitation. But Shiori forcefully prevented her from closing the door, insisting that for Hinako to become more delicious, both physical and mental health were crucial. She argued that if Hinako continued hiding at home, she would never meet the standards required to be eaten. Demanding that Hinako change clothes immediately, Shiori insisted they attend the fireworks festival together. Is the mysterious girl Shiori truly acting solely to eat Hinako? As she claimed, follow my channel to get the latest updates on the new anime storyline as soon as possible.